Hi, this is William here, and today we're going to talk about SEO for mobile sites. As anyone can see, the world is going mobile with so many people using mobile phones on a daily basis, and a large user base searching on Google's mobile search page. However, as a webmaster, running a mobile site and tapping into the mobile search audience isn't easy. You need to configure mobile sites so they can be indexed accurately. Mobile sites do not only use a different format from normal desktop sites, but the management methods and expertise required are also quite different. This results in a variety of new challenges. While many mobile sites are designed with mobile viewing in mind, they weren't designed to be search friendly. Here are some SEO for mobile sites notes and troubleshooting tips to help ensure that your site is properly crawled and indexed. Verify that your mobile site is indexed by Google. If your website doesn't show up in the results of a Google mobile search, even using the site operator, it may be that your site has one or both of the following issues. Your Googlebot may not be able to find your site, so the Googlebot must crawl your site before it can be included in a search index. If you just created the site, Google may not yet be aware of it. If that's the case, create a mobile sitemap and submit it to Google to inform them this site's existed. Mobile sitemap can be submitted using Google Webmaster Tools, just like a standard sitemap. The other thing, Googlebot may not be able to access your site. Some mobile sites refuse access to anything but mobile phones, making it impossible for Googlebot to access the site and therefore making the site unsearchable. Google's crawl for mobile sites is Googlebot-mobile. If you like your site crawled, please allow any user agent, including Googlebot-mobile, to access your site. You need to set the environment if user agent allow Googlebot-mobile allow underscore UA. You should also be aware that Google may change its user agent information anytime without notice, so I don't recommend checking whether the user agent exactly matches Google-mobile, the current user agent. Instead, check whether the user agent header contains a string Googlebot-mobile. You can also use DNS lookups to verify Googlebot. Then verify that Google can recognize your mobile URLs. Once Googlebot-mobile crawls your URLs, you should then check whether each URL is viewable on a mobile device. Pages that Google determines aren't viewable on a mobile phone won't be included in Google's mobile site index, although they may be included in the regular web index. This determination is based on a variety of factors, one of which is the DTD, Doc Type Definition Declaration. Check that your mobile-friendly URL's DTD declaration is in an appropriate mobile format such as XHTML, mobile, or compact HTML. If it's in a compatible format, the page is eligible for the mobile search index. Also, avoid duplicate content. For more information, see the Mobile Webmaster Guidelines. Redirect mobile users to the correct version. When a mobile user or crawler like Googlebot-mobile accesses the desktop version of a URL, you can then redirect them to the corresponding mobile version of the same page. Google notices the relationship between the two versions of the URL and displays the standard version for searches from desktops and the mobile version for mobile searches. If you redirect users, please make sure that the content on the corresponding mobile desktop URL matches as closely as possible. For example, if you run a shopping site and there's an access from a mobile phone to a desktop version URL, make sure that user is redirected to the mobile version of the page for the same product and not to the home page of the mobile version of the site. Google occasionally finds sites using this kind of redirect in an attempt to boost their search rankings, but this practice only results in a negative user experience and should be avoided at all costs. On the other hand, there's an access to a mobile version URL from a desktop browser or by our web crawler, Googlebot. It's not necessary to redirect them to the desktop version. For instance, Google doesn't automatically redirect desktop users from their mobile site to their desktop site. Instead, they include a link on the mobile version page to the desktop version. These links are especially helpful when a mobile site doesn't provide the full functionality of the desktop version, so a user can easily navigate to the desktop version. 2. You need to switch content based on the user agent. Some sites have the same URL for both desktop and mobile content, but can change their format according to the user agent. In addition, both mobile users and desktop users access the same URL, i.e. there's no redirects. The content format changes slightly according to the user agent. In this case, the same URL will appear for both mobile search and desktop search, and desktop users see a desktop version of the content while mobile users can see a mobile version of the content. Please note that if you fail to capture your site correctly, your site could be considered to be cloaking, which can lead to your disappearing from Google search results. Cloaking refers to an attempt to boost search result rankings by serving different content to Googlebot other than the regular users. This causes problems such as relevant results. Pages appear in search results even though their content is actually unrelated to what users see and want. So Google takes cloaking very seriously. So what does the page the user sees mean if you provide both versions with the URL? Google uses Googlebot for web and Googlebot-mobile for mobile. To remain within Google guidelines, you should serve the same content to Googlebot as typical desktop users would see, and the same content to Googlebot-mobile as you would to the browser on a typical mobile device. It's okay if the contents of Googlebot are different from those from Googlebot-mobile. One example of how you could be unintentionally detecting as cloaking is if the desktop browser's then returns a full mobile version in both crawlers, so Googlebot receives a mobile version. In this case, the page which search users see, please access for mobile phones, is different from the page which Googlebot crawls, welcome to my site. Again, Google detects cloaking because they want to serve users the same relevant content that Googlebot or Googlebot-mobile crawled. And that concludes the presentation on SEO for mobile sites. This is William, and we'll see you the next time.